Borada. My name is Connor and I'm very pleased to welcome you to Wales Today. Today we're going to be talking about the Hay on Wye Festival, which is one of the best known literary festivals in Britain. We'll be joined by Daisy Goodwin, author of My Last Duchess, who will be at the festival this year. Then Katie will introduce you to two latest cinema releases, Thor and Something Borrowed, and the must-see feature The Way Back, directed by Peter Weir, out on DVD this week. Later we will be familiarising ourselves with the eventful programme of the Royal Welsh Show. Ray, one of the best sheep shearers in the world, will be with us to talk about the sheep shearing competition, one of the main attractions at the show. As always, there will be a weather forecast, and I hope you will enjoy the daily portion of news. We're starting with the subject of culture. The Hay on Wye Literary Festival, one of the biggest in Britain, is going to take place next week. Right on the edge of the Brecon Beacons, the village will be hosting numerous events from the 25th of May until the 5th of June. This year, comedians Paul Merton and Joe Brand will be making appearances alongside Lady Smith Black Mambazo, who will be performing on the 30th. The festival has been going on since 1988 and is unmissable for anyone interested in books. Here with us today, we have one of the stars of this year's festival, Daisy Goodwin, who will be talking to us about her new book, My Last Duchess. Hi Daisy, thank you for coming in today. So could you tell us a little bit about your book? Describe it briefly for the viewers.
Yeah, most certainly My Last Duchess is the UK title for my book. The American version of it is called The American Heiress, and in my view it suits the book much more because it tells the story of an American heiress, Cora Cash.
Oh, okay. And when is the book set?
It is set at the end of the 19th century, in the 1890s.
Sounds interesting. So did you use fictional characters? Are there real characters involved?
As a matter of fact, I did use a few real-life characters, such as the Prince of Wales. Nevertheless, the majority of my characters are fictional.
And the heiress herself, is she a fictional creation?
Yes or no. Cora Cash is loosely based on Consuelo Vanderbilt, the American heiress who married the 10th Duke of Marlborough in 1895. You could say she's inspired by a real person, but remains a fictional character whose behaviors and perception of the world has been created by my own imagination. You would think that Cora simply has to be happy with all her possession and high social position through her marriage to the English Duke, but as you will surely find while reading my book, it's not that simple. She's not fulfilled.
Well, it sounds like a great read to me. Thanks for joining us again, Daisy, and best wishes for the Hay on Wye Festival. Dear viewers, it's time for our daily competition. You can win today a book written by Michael Morpurgo titled Shadow. Michael is one of the writers taking part in the Hay on Wye Literary Festival, so I'm convinced it will be a really good read. To enter the competition, simply answer the question, which of these books has been written by Michael Morpurgo? A, An Elephant in the Garden, B, A Tiger in the House, C, A Fish in the Bath. Please visit our website to enter the competition. We have hundreds of copies of Shadow to give out. Now it's time for our daily portion of film news. Katie is going to tell us all about the latest movie releases. Take it away.
There's two interesting releases I would like to talk to you about today, Thor and Something Borrowed. Thor, the new feature from Marvel Studios, presents the new type of superhero. The mighty Thor is the protagonist of the story, a powerful but arrogant warrior whose reckless actions reignite an ancient war. His actions bring punishment. Thor is cast down to earth and forced to live among humans. Having entered our world, Thor learns what it takes to be a true hero when the villain of his world sends the darkest forces of Asgard to invade Earth. This fantasy epic is directed by Kenneth Branagh, featuring such stars as Chris Hemsworth, Natalie Portman and Anthony Hopkins.
Whoever wields this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor.
You'll see soon enough.
God, I hope you're not crazy.
Something Borrowed tells the story of Rachel, a talented attorney at the top of a New York law firm. She is a generous and loyal friend and unfortunately still single, as her engaged best friend Darcy keeps reminding her. Yet after celebrating her 30th birthday, good girl Rachel unexpectedly finds herself in the arms of her crush since law school, Dex, Darcy's fiancé.
This is me, Rachel. This is my friend Dex, the man of my dreams. And this is my best friend Darcy, taking him away from me.
How come you never told me how you felt?
It's too late.
You want your opportunity, take it.
Something Borrowed. Rated PG-13. Starts May 6th.
When it comes to DVDs, we have a quite interesting premiere this week, The Way Back, the critically acclaimed film directed by Peter Weir. Having such talented actors in cast as Colin Farrell, Jim Sturgess and Ed Harris, this movie is a universal story about the human struggle for survival. Inspired by a true story, it shows the incredible journey taken by prisoners to escape the Stalin-era Russia, walking over 4,000 miles across some of the most unforgiving terrain in the world, crossing the Siberian Arctic, the Gobi Desert and the Himalayas before finally arriving in British-ruled India.
There are no secrets here. What do you want? The game goes against me. Small debt, they take fingers. Big debt, they take head. Me, big debt. But I never gamble my wolf. In forest, you need knife, and I need miracle. Get me out of here.
I hope each of you has found at least one of those titles worth entertainment.
Thanks a lot for that there, Katie. Now, my guest Ray, who happens to be one of the best sheep shearers in the world, will be talking to me about the Royal Welsh Show. But before we get to that, I would like to remind you all about the competition. You can still win the book Shadow by Michael Morpurgo. To enter the competition, simply answer the question: which of these books has been written by Michael Morpurgo? A, An Elephant in the Garden. B, A Tiger in the House. C, A Fish in the Bath. You can answer the question while visiting our website. There's still plenty of books to be won, so please join our competition as soon as possible. If you haven't heard about the Royal Welsh Show, a brief description. It takes place in Llanelwedd this year between the 18th and 21st of July. It features a variety of events: the Parade of Hounds, Pony Club, Mounted Games, Lancaster Flypast, Bold Dog Ling's Freestyle Motorcycle Display Team, and many more. Now, I'm guessing, Ray, that you're most keen on the sheep shearing, but is there anything else that interests you from the events?
Oh, well, sure. The Parade of Hounds is one of my favourites. I do love dogs. But yes, my main interest is sheep shearing.
So could you tell us something about it there for the folks who don't know anything about sheep shearing?
Of course. Basically, shearing or clipping is the process by which we take the woolen coat off a sheep. And at the Royal Welsh Show, we try to see who can do it the fastest.
And how did you get involved yourself?
Well, I guess it runs in the family. My grandfather used to run the farm, and then my dad inherited it from him. And then I run the farm with my dad now. When I was a kid, I always wanted to have a go at the race, and last year I was lucky enough to come first.
Well, the very best of luck again this year, Ray, and thank you for joining us. Now it's time to catch up with the weather forecast with Emma. So Emma, any sign of sun in Wales today?
I'm afraid there might be a little problem with that, Connor. Today is going to be rather cloudy across Wales, but with occasional sunny intervals. The temperature will vary between 11 and 14 Celsius. There's going to be a bit windy. We will be experiencing showers in the morning and early afternoon, especially in Aberystwyth. It might be seriously raining there. Good news for those living in Cardiff: you will quite possibly be staying dry. Late afternoon and early evening will be much more sunny. In Aberystwyth, the clouds will be gone, showing us bright sun in the night. We will unfortunately experience some heavy rains across the whole country. There's even a thunderstorm in Cardigan.
Well, that's all we have time for on Wales today. I hope you had both fun while watching the variety of news and learned something interesting today. If you want more information, please visit our website, www.walestoday.com. There you can receive all the information about the book competition. There's still a chance to win the Michael Morpurgo book, Shadow. And remember to enter that competition there so you could win yourself a book. And please join us again tomorrow. See you then. Hoil Ver.